Every entrepreneur dreams of overcoming all challenges to experience the sweet taste of success and to see their business soar to unrivaled heights. Affin Bank propels your business forward by offering banking without barriers and supporting your business goals.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Profit Max podcast. And as you know, we try to add value by bringing you insights from various industry leaders, industry captains. And today everyone is talking about digital and digitalizing their business. And of course, e-commerce is very popular, no? So today I'm very happy to have as a guest Mr. CK Chang, who started a Malaysian brand called Oxwhite. I think many of you would have heard of it. And he is using basically just an e-commerce platform, no? So he doesn't have a retail shop, he doesn't have brick and mortar, and he's done very well. So I'm told that his business has gone in 3 years to more than 20 million, right? I think like close to 30 million kind of turnover. So that's a fantastic achievement. So let's pick his brains and learn as much as we can from him. So let me welcome Mr. CK Chang. Yes.
Hi,
Hi,
Peter. Hi, friends of Peter who is in this Profit Max channel.
Yes. So maybe to kick things off, CK, you could tell us a bit about yourself, your background, and how you got started. How did you start Oxwhite?
Well, Peter, let me get this brief. I started Oxwhite 3 years ago, and started with
2018, right?
2018. Yes, you got it right. At the time we just happened to change government. Yes, and one thing interesting about Oxford is we as you said we started purely online, and not only purely online, we started with a very different approach, which is started with a pre-order for a premium white shirt, working white shirt just for men, and we received a tremendous response from the pre-order campaign, and we have a good run with it, and then subsequently Oxwhite continue to evolve, and today we have become a lifestyle apparel brand that a lot of people love because of its premium quality, affordable price. Imagine everything you buy from Oxwhite is 5-star quality, but you just pay 3-star price. Yeah, that's a short brief about Oxwhite.
Okay, excellent. So many people would like to know, how businesses get started and how entrepreneurs get started. So maybe you could tell us from the very beginning, what made you choose to go into apparel, or specifically into men's white shirts, and how did you really get started with Oxwhite?
Yeah, actually, to start this white shirt is a friend of mine given me the idea at the time. In 2018, to Google search result, a lot of people are actually inquiring search white shirts on the Google search bar, and with that return in result, and my friend gave me an idea, and I told him, I want to start a business, but a lot of business idea I want to start at the time was capital intensive, like opening a shop and stuff like that. So this friend of mine gave me a direction. They say, CK, look, you should do something online. I said, wow, what is that? And then he said, why not you sell white shirts? So from there on, I decided I just sell one product, which is a working white shirt, and of course that is not that easy as I said, but I travel around the world actually just to get the right fitting. What means a good white shirt for Asian people. So one of the pain point I found during that time is a lot of expensive and well-made shirts are actually made for Western physique. They are not for Asians. So, but they are good in quality. So either they are priced too high or ill-fitted for Asian men. So what I'm trying to do that time was to find the shirts that fit Asian physique and also fit Asian wallet. So that's how the Oxwhite idea was born.
Excellent. And the name Oxwhite, how did you come up with that?
That is rather simple. It's an Oxford shirt and white. So I take
Okay.
the O, X, and the white, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I have able to trademark this
Well,
logo and can able to buy the domain for a very good price. So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how it works.
Actually, I was just double checking because that's the obvious thing that comes to mind, Oxford White, and then you just shorten it to Oxwhite. Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Mm.
So, give us a sense of the behind the scenes, no? Because I guess you have to source for fabrics and material, and then you have to source for production, manufacturing, and the whole logistics bit. Was that a bit of a hassle, or was it quite straightforward?
Yeah, that is one of the big challenge that
Mm.
we have faced. I'm myself not from apparel industry, so basically for the past 10 years before I started Oxwhite, I was working with someone
Mm.
and in a timepiece fashion timepiece industry.
Oh, okay.
So it
Thank
has
you.
nothing to do, yeah, watches. So
Okay.
has nothing to do apparel. So sourcing was a big challenge for me in the
Mm.
early days because later did I know the white shirt that I planned to do was a Mercedes-Benz class of white shirt, and that make of very high quality cotton and also very good workmanship, which and some more with the non-iron feature. This has less than 5 factories in the world who makes them.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but I'm lucky to try and arrow in different country, Thailand, China, Hong Kong. So I managed to someone connect me to the right factory in Indonesia,
Ah,
and who know the founder of the owner of the factory who make for international big brands. So that was the breaking point for Oxford, whereby we're able to preach the owner of the factory to give us a small trial run, and the success go from there.
excellent. Fantastic. Okay. So, what were one or two of the biggest challenges you faced during your startup journey?
I would say the early challenge was to, with the small funds I have, I started capital with just 300,000
Mm.
ringgit Malaysia. So I have two choice at the time. The challenge was to either spend the money to produce the product and figure out how to sell later, which I will use up all the 300,000 to produce the white shirt,
Mm.
or I use the 300,000 to do the marketing and then make people aware of the brand and then convince them to pre-order. So I choose the later two,
Excellent.
and but that time, as excellent as you say, but is uncommon for people
Yes.
to wait for 3 months for the white shirts. So that was the hard part, yeah, to convince my partners, to convince everyone around me to say yes, it's going to work, we're going to do this way.
Okay. Great. So what kind of marketing do you embark on, CK?
Purely digital, Peter. Purely digital. What I mean by digital is Facebook, Instagram, email marketing. That was a tool that we use. We do not spend anything on billboard, newspaper, radio at the time. So pure 100% of the budget was into the Facebook advertisement. That means when people scroll on Facebook, people can see our ads and click on it, and then able to read our story and then act on give us the email.
Okay. And was it success at first go?
Success, no, Peter. As you know, email marketing or digital marketing, there's always one principle. You need always try and error. Yeah, because what works even 3 years ago, 6 months ago might not work now.
Yes.
Because internet evolves so fast.
Yes.
Unlike the traditional
Algorithms keep changing.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
the words. So yes. So it's never until today. It is still one of the biggest challenge to find the most cost-effective way to reach the message to our customers.
Yep. So I guess you do a lot of testing and monitoring, right? See what works, concept A, concept B, A/B testing, all those kind of things. The great thing is, I guess we now have all these dashboards that they provide that we can do the analytics, no? Yeah. Otherwise, we really got to grope around for where to get the information, right?
Yes.
So they want us, these platforms, they want us to spend more money with them. So they give us the data so that we can analyze and spend more money with them, and then everybody wins. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. So on digital marketing, online marketing, right, CK? You have your own team doing that, or do you get an agency, or how do you do your
It's all done in-house.
all done
It's all done
in-house?
in-house. Yeah,
Wow.
from day one. Yeah.
Okay. Give us an idea, how big is your marketing team?
Uh, I think all in about 12 people.
Okay. Wow.
12 person.
Out of
Yeah.
a total of how many people?
28 now.
Okay, so nearly one third, or
Yeah,
more than a
yeah.
third of your business, of your staff in
Yeah,
marketing.
yeah.
Okay, excellent. So I guess I just want to highlight to my listeners, no, my audience, how important marketing is, and CK has clearly shown the way. Put focus on marketing and learn as you go along, because you got to do a lot of testing, because a lot of marketing is guesswork. No, we may have the best guess, but at the end of the day, the decision maker is the customer. So the customer agrees with us, fantastic. If not, we got to do something else. Yeah. Okay, great, excellent. So that was how you got started. And I noticed now, CK, your range of products actually is actually diversified and gone beyond just white shirts for men. So at which point did you feel that it was time, it was right for you to go into other things, other apparel?
I think for this picture is an ongoing process. One of the great things we have is always a continuous feedback from our customers that they since you have the skill and know how to making a premium quality affordable, why not you make other things that I like as well. So things go on from one type to another type of apparel, and that's become where we are today. Of course, the pandemic has really helped us to speed up the introduction of the casual wear, work from home wear. So definitely yes, the
Okay.
pandemic has helped us.
Okay. And I guess you're wearing one of your products, right?
Yes, yes.
Which one is this? Because you got a few range.
This is an oversized t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
White t-shirt.
Size.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
One of my favorite now.
Okay, fantastic. So the pandemic help your business grow because everybody's in-house nowadays, indoor nowadays.
Grow in terms of category, yes.
Yes. Can you give us an idea of your year-on-year business growth in percentage or something?
Basically, we have grown, in the first 2019 to 2020, that is about 150% growth.
Wow.
So this year we're expecting about 130% growth on the business.
Fantastic.
And with the challenge of coming from supply chain, short of material, price increase of material, and disrupt in all the distribution route, the shipping, logistic. So we could done better. We could done better without.
Yeah. So if not for the shortage, you would have done even better. Fantastic. Very good. Okay. So taking advantage of the change in consumer behavior and purchasing habits, you actually grew a lot as well, and plus the expansion of your product range.
Yes.
Can you give us an idea, CK, on the segmental breakup? I mean, is the white shirt still a big chunk of it, or is it gone to 50%, or what's the kind of breakup?
The white shirt has from almost everything about our sales to very small, very small amount. Because since MCO started, even
Nobody goes to office anymore.
yeah, not only that, Peter. I think a lot of professional company like banking, law firm, actually they have adopt a dress down dress code.
Yes.
So they don't no longer ask staff to put on jacket and dress on a professionally on a Zoom meeting. So often the time a good polo tee will do the job.
Yes.
So that's where we saw the demand rise.
Okay. Great. Excellent. Okay. So the rest of your business has grown a lot, compensate for the decline in the white shirts, huh?
Correct. You are right.
Okay. So CK, tell us a bit about the people side of the business, because in business, right, the people, the process, the profitability, the three P's of business are essential. So how do you prioritize or manage these elements for growth and sustainability? Let's start maybe with people. You got 20 odd people. What's your input on that?
So I'm still figuring that part, Peter. I'm just have 28. We have Malaysian big boss. We have 2,008 employees, 28,000 employees. We are learning, but one of the approach that we adapt is to look into a right attitude. Uh, uh, the right attitude when we employ them, not the skill set. So
Okay.
in the industry, we add digital marketing, email marketing, online. A lot of things actually they do not learn in university.
Yes.
And often I don't even ask where they graduate from. So if they have the willingness to learn, the right attitude, and then the right values that we like, being humble, honesty, hardworking, and all these right values, they are the first to prioritize to be hired. And a lot of training will be done in-house, and also a lot of upgrade in skill are done through internet, learning. So we do not specifically hired for specific job, but that being aside, accounting wise aside, the rest of the marketing function we have, they all started without the background experience, Peter. I don't recall one of the staff that done in marketing, they graduate in marketing background, none of those. So that's what we believe in. So
Excellent. So you look at the person more than their qualifications on paper or their skills or whatever, right? So it's more important to focus on their attitudes and whether they have the right qualities that match your culture, right? Your values of, you were saying hard work, integrity, honesty, all those things.
Yes.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Yeah.
And
If you say in terms of people, we are the most unqualified in terms of degree,
Yeah. So they don't necessarily have to have a degree in the right area, but the willingness to learn, the attitude of wanting to pick up, and I guess a lot of fresh mindset, no? So I guess that also brings a lot of creativity and innovation into the organization, right?
A different perspective, I would say. That from the old school, you ask them what is the pillar of marketing, I don't think they know. Like how we learn in school, I don't think they know. For them is the right perspective. Right? In school, we don't learn about TikTok, we don't learn about Instagram marketing, we don't learn about Facebook marketing, but this is become the basics of everything.
Everything can be learned from Mr. Google or Mr. YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And I just wanted to make a point. You have 28 people and driving 27 million turnover. So that's like $1 million a person. No, that's fantastic. Is that one of your ratios? Okay, so you might want to take that. No, I mean, fantastic. 28 people delivering $27 million turnover. Fantastic figures, no? Okay, very good. Anything you want to add in terms of your processes or in terms of how you drive profitability, how you look at making your business profitable?
Peter, to be very honest, profitability and it is something we always strive to achieve. We are close to profitability this year, and we should achieve this year in terms of profit. But in terms of how we see this company is we always reinvest back into driving more growth in sales, and that come at expense of more investment in terms of marketing spends. So you get what I mean?
Yeah, excellent.
Because we are not like bricks and mortar where you can very easy to count profits and losses. But for in internet, a lot of fundamentals infrastructure are invest now for the future. So for example, what Oxwhite with today manpower, we can easily handle 2/4 of the sales the next day, even without have to encounter any increase in manpower.
Wow.
This is a tech that we have in behind the foundation. I mean, once we have built, when we scale, it doesn't involve. But before we scale, these are the fundamental we should have installed with us.
Yes, very good, fantastic. And this technology, is it something that you build internally or you get it from vendors or?
We have some we build internally the processes. Some we subscribe.
Okay, okay, excellent. Yeah, there's so many things available, so many tools available now, right? Nowadays,
Yeah.
it's a matter of application, right? Some of the business people I talk to, they're still very apprehensive about adopting technology. They say no lah, wait and see lah. No, what is all this IR 4.0 and now AI and all that. So I guess you've started to already embrace your technology, yeah. Fantastic, and you see that as one of the drivers for future growth. Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
In terms of scalability.
yeah.
But
So
for now, it doesn't make sense lah
yeah,
to if you have a professional come in and look at the company, look at how we spend and invest. It might not say why you spend this amount, but we adopt a different approach.
yes,
In terms of Oxwhite, we adopt. We believe in future.
yeah,
We believe in tech. That's why we invest in them.
yes, yes. This is where the founder makes a big difference, no? The founder and his vision, right? Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. So talking about profitability, so I guess you have some corporate funding or something. Where's your funding coming from? Are you raising seed capital, or are you getting into JVs or venture capital, or what?
No, not the one you mentioned above, but we did in 2019, and we did have a small round of capital injection with equity crowdfunding. That means we dilute our shares to raise funds from the public to pitch in channel.
Oh, pitch in, okay.
Yeah, that was one of the exercises. And since then, glad enough, we have bank that supported us, and that's it.
Okay, I missed that round, man. Okay, must let me know if there's another round coming. Okay.
Sure.
All right, good. So, in this uncertain and volatile times, it's good to hear that you are moving up and growing despite most companies being affected the other way. What sort of mindset do you think is required for businesses to continue to be strong and sustainable in the long term, CK?
It's a tough question, Peter. Myself is still learning in it. We just turned 3 years old.
Yeah.
I would say it's a resilient. Yeah, it's continuous of learning and being able to adapt to change what is happening around us. Like me, I have how to know the change, how to know, what is the future. Then you have to hire a lot of young people.
Yes.
To see how they consume.
Yes.
So one of the things, like, I'm 42 this year. So for us, let's take a lunch for example. For us, so used to I want to eat something, let's go and tapao or eat there. Right? Never cross your mind to order something to grab food and pay extra $3 or $5 for delivery fee, and when the food come in, it's neither hot and cold. So it's something we won't compromise on. But then all my younger colleagues, they are very happy to adapt this. Don't waste my time for the tapao. Even short distance. I enjoy what I'm doing here. Just get people sent to me. I don't mind paying more. So these are the new economy that is happening around us. So if ourselves we don't adapt to it, then we don't see the change coming.
Yes.
When the change come, plus with the lockdown and all this, that's why it hit business hard. Because the change in consumer behavior and change of consumer preference have changed with the younger generation. Not so much on someone like me or maybe like you. We might know the concept, but we will not able to see the change. I have a colleague of mine really don't mind paying more for the meal and don't own a car. So then for someone like us, owning a car is more important than
the convenience is more important, right? Anytime.
But the priority have changed.
Yeah, yes.
So with that, I'm able to observe it, and then if I choose to adapt it, yes, I can. Yeah, but if I don't have these young folks with me, imagine I surround by people which is older than me or same age as me, and then if I tell them, well, hey, let's what do you think about this food delivery services? They will say, no people will do it. Who will pay so much more? So you will get a definitely different perspective. Thus you will make wrong not wrong decision, you will make a different decision then.
Yes.
That result of who you are, what you are today.
Yes. That's a great insight and perspective, CK. And actually, it's one of the top 5 reasons why businesses fail. Failing to watch the market trends. So you know what happened to Nokia and Kodak and Toys R Us and all the rest of it, right? And you're absolutely right about Food Panda and Grab delivery and all that. Because in my household, I got 3 millennial kids. They will just say, Papa, I'm not interested. It's too hot. I don't want to go out. And they'll just order. And I'm thinking, ayo, why are you going to waste $5 to pay? But to them, it's like so normal. I don't have the hassle of going out. I don't have to wait. I don't have to look for parking. And I get it. I can do something with the time that I save going out. Yeah. So if we don't see these changes, then we're missing the boat. Yeah, fantastic. Very good. So we need to be adaptable. Okay.
Yes and no, Peter.
Yes.
If we don't adapt, then whatever consequences come at us, we have to accept it.
Yes.
Because not everybody choose and want to adapt, right? For example, now a lot of people going to live streaming, right? The owner of the business go out and do live sales, but this is a channel I choose not to go in. So of course with that I need to accept whatever consequences come at me lah. Later, 2 years, 3 years later, I could miss a couple of millions or tens of millions of sales coming from the live channel because I'm not I choose not to do it.
Okay.
Right. But I mean, end of the day, you are responsible for what comes to you.
Yes.
Yeah. But then I'm unconsciously realizing, okay, if I don't do this, what else I can do better? So I choose something else I can do better with.
Okay.
But I didn't go and complain. This won't work, that won't work. I decide to focus on my time on things I believe in and I can contribute to.
Yeah. Okay. So there could be a few options and alternatives in any situation. And as a business owner, you need to make some decisions and make some choices. And very often it's about, deciding on the opportunity cost. And you have done that. So in your case, what you're saying is, for example, you said you decided not to go into live streaming or selling through live streaming and focus on other opportunities. So that's also a decision. That's also a great point. To be accountable and accept and responsibility for whatever we decide. And we don't have to follow the crowd, no? So we also have to have the independent mindset, not to follow the crowd. Just because everyone is going to live streaming doesn't mean we want to follow, no? Blindly. Yeah, fantastic. Okay. So CK, what would be your plans for the business? I mean, it's growing very well in 3 years. Where do you see, like 3 to 5 years time, no? Are you planning to get listed? Are you going to take it to the internet? You're going to be another unicorn? What's the game plan?
All above you mentioned is the choices. One of the choices we have.
Yeah.
I would say I'm more grounded now to able. I might not know what's happening in 5 years, but of course the one of the potential goal would be one of the things that you just mentioned, right? However, there are still a long way to get there. What I mean is long way. Yes, with the revenue we achieve, the branding we have, but it's still very, very small dent that we make in the market. For example, if today, I always want to say this way, if today, Oxwhite no longer existed, does it make any impact to the consumers? Do the consumer miss me? No. If the answer is no, then I haven't done a pretty good job. So I would say I will focus a lot more in terms of achieving what you say in terms of result and going listing and all this merger acquisition. That will come if you do the things right, which is what I'm doing now to actually make an impact.
Okay.
To be part of your life. And if I can do that, then someone will appreciate us, the share market will appreciate it, the whatever partner coming later will appreciate, because you play an important part to the society at large.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's too big, but fundamentally we have so much more things to do, not in terms just the revenue, but to really have an impact business. Like today, Peter, let's say I take you for example. If you don't wear anything on Oxford, it's fine on you, right? You can carry on your life. But what if there's one day, wow, I miss Oxwhite, they make one of the great white shirt, they make one of the great t-shirt, a great innerwear, and all this, and you miss that, and nobody else can replace that. Then it's the day you say, wow, we need Oxwhite.
Okay, great.
If this thing hasn't come, even I listed, the company, and it would not have big impact on the society.
Okay.
So
All right, excellent. So I hear from that, CK, correct me if I'm not wrong, I hear from that a lot of patience, a lot of dedication to quality, and more importantly, a dedication to wanting to make an impact in society, right? To be known. I mean, the word you used was, do you miss out Oxwhite if I'm no longer around? Yeah. So that's fantastic. I mean, is that basically it? Fantastic. Great, excellent. So wishing you all the best. But before I let you go, what one or two bits of advice would you have for people who are starting up or getting started in startups and all that?
I would say, Peter, because your audience is very broad, from consulting to business small owners to professionals. I think one thing that did well for me always is to believe in yourself. Often or not, yes, there are many consultants, there are many friends around us. They all give you different perspective because they all of us see things differently. When you have a very unique point of view, it's just like Oxwhite, selling a men's shirt pre-order, waited 90 days. It might not work even in Ivy League school.
Yes.
Case study, but if you believe in it and you execute it and being adapt and change along the way, you can become who you are. But it's just with few bumps and
Yeah.
So being able to start and not scared of even like the change of, let's say, some of you want to go into e-commerce and may not know how, but then start talking to young people that people are in this industry, ask them for a coffee, being humble and tell them, what is their view, not your view. Your view is no longer important, right? It's what is their view into this, and then see how much you can adapt to it. If you can't adapt, then it's okay, but at least but don't condemn. Like me, I don't believe, I can't do the live streaming, but don't condemn people on doing this. I never, right? It's just a different channel that they do well in, so we don't.
Yeah. I mean, there's like they say, right? There's so many ways to skin a cat, right? So if there are 9 ways or 19 ways, you're trying to use all the 19 ways, no? So you choose your way. So I like that, no? The independence of mind. Yes, to take the advice of people, but at the end of the day, to make your own decisions, right? And like you said, no, if you had a board of directors or something, you probably would not be able to sell through the idea of getting pre-orders 90 days and deliver 90 days. I mean, you're unknown, untrusted, who's going to trust you, who's going to put the money down and all that, right? But you went and it succeeded, right? So maybe to finish up, you could tell us what made you think of that 90-day thing, that idea of 90 days, we'll deliver in 90 days instead of now.
I don't have money. I can.
Not a necessity. Okay, great. So we'll collect.
I don't have money to produce it.
Was that the concept you used in your marketing?
Huh?
Was that the concept you used in your marketing? Okay, excellent. All right. Okay. So you're going to fund the making of your own shirt, right? And because we want to do it so well and give you the best quality shirt, it's going to take a bit of time. So we don't mind waiting for 3 months. We'll be more than happy to deliver to you. Something like that. Excellent. Okay. So on that note, CK, thank you very much for spending time with us and sharing your insights. No, that's very important. Your insights as an e-commerce marketer, and not just an e-commerce marketer, but a successful one with 3 years, fantastic triple-digit growth record.
Thank you.
Okay. So all the best. Thanks.
Thank you, Peter, and friends of Peter Lam, coach. Okay. Thank you.
Right.